Hi, my name is Tintin Imevore. I'm the CEO of iGrooveRadio.com. My career started many years ago. As a child, I always tell people I started my career as a child because my love for radio started when I used to do homework at school, and in my room, I'll be doing my homework and my parents would walk into my room and they'll hear me, singing along with the radio station playing, and I was still doing my homework. And I actually developed that skill of being able to study with music as the years went by into university as well. And now studying with music didn't just mean studying with music in the background softly. The music was loud. And I decided that I wanted to one day own my own radio station. And whilst living in Italy, that was the dream, and that was a career I was hoping to get into. But education was first, as you know. Parents are always telling you studies first. Finished school, did my degree, got my degree, gave it to my parents, I dedicated it to them, and then I got into radio as an intern. And way back in 1991, I started my career as an intern and worked my way up gradually into production, radio production, and started doing radio shows, and then slowly into TV. And then the rest is really history. Or would you like to know some more of the history? So, you want to know more about the history? Okay, let me tell you. Let's go back to 1994. That was really groundbreaking for me that year, because I remember I'd done a couple of years of internship whilst doing one show on air and on a radio station, called the Black Music Station in Italy. I was the only black guy in the whole radio station called the Black Music Station. The station played primarily hip-hop, soul, R&B, and music of black origins. And my career blew up over there in Italy, in Rome, and it was a fantastic experience. That brought me to be more conscious about myself, because I had been pushed as an artist also to be in the forefront, an ambassador for the radio station, being the only black guy, and that worked for me. And I got into TV as well, presenting a hip hop show in Italy for many years too. So it was amazing how the dream of owning a radio station was coming closer and closer. I thought this dream was going to materialize in Italy, in the country where I lived. But because my career was getting stronger and stronger, I was getting more recognized in the industry. Until 2004, I came back to Nigeria, I moved back. Unfortunately, I lost my mom, and that was a decisive moment for me to come back. Mom's loss was really something that woke me up, and it woke up that instinct in me to come back home to Nigeria. She had always said, you need to come back, and it is in Nigeria that you'll be the great person that you are. I never really understood where she was going until I moved back. And I remember moving back in 2005 after shipping all my things over and just basically, leaving a whole 30 years in Italy behind, and just coming to this new adventure in Nigeria, not knowing that I'll still get into radio in Nigeria. So I started to hustle, I created a PR company, started creating jingles on my laptop for, politicians and so forth. And then funny enough, something took me to apply for a job in Shell. And I got it. So I was working in corporate communications next thing in Shell. Still communicating with people, still communicating and relaying messages to people in the rural areas, in the Niger Delta and all that. And trying to keep Shell's corporate image clean, which was a very difficult thing. I survived in Shell for just over a year, and the call to go back into radio was very, very strong. And I remember visiting an old friend, Chris Obosi. He's the MD of Mega Electrics, the company that owns Classic FM, Beat 99.9, and Niger FM.
We'll be right back after this timeout. Welcome back.
Yeah, cool cat, Chris. I called him just around this period, just before Christmas, and just to say Merry Christmas to him. And he asked me, "Hey, Tino, what are you doing?" I said, just chilling, just resigned from Shell, He said, "Where are you?" I said, I live in Ikoyi. And he said, "Oh, well, I'm trying to set up a radio station. Why don't you come and let's talk?" And I went. He happened to be near my house. I went and we talked and we decided we'd do this thing together. And, I became part of the whole Mega Electrics dream to create Classic FM, Beat 99.9, and subsequently Niger FM. We did that all together. It was a fantastic team. It was an amazing experience. I also managed to be the program director of Classic FM and also have my own show in the mornings, Monday to Friday. That was quite difficult because, it meant me waking up really early, 5 a.m., doing a show at 6 till 11. This is a night man, a guy who, you're looking at. I used to live the night. My shows in Italy were evening shows, after dinner kind of thing. After that, you go to a gig, you represent, you have fun, you come back home in the morning. Everything had to change in Nigeria. It was amazing. But it's actually Nigeria is a place where I discovered that I could do what I really wanted to do and become the owner of my own radio station. After 3 years with Mega Electrics, I decided to leave. I resigned and set up iGroove Radio. Now, iGroove Radio is my baby. It's the next phase. It's really the future. iGroove Radio is Pan-African radio. It's a Pan-African radio for Pan-Africans, for Africans, for non-Africans, for everybody that likes African content in terms of music and audio programs and stuff like that. So what we're bringing though is a unity. I as a person, I'm a Pan-African. I believe in the unity of Africa. The next 5 years are crucial to me. As I take every year, as it comes, I still make plans as a man and a father, a CEO, and a lover of music. And I put all those things in the context of iGroove Radio as well. I see how I would like to build iGroove Radio to become more involved in the running of events and being more active visually on the internet, so I really like to build it as a strong multimedia company. A lot of people ask me whether I'm married. I am, I wonder why they ask, because it's not something that I hide. So it's maybe because in the nature of the business. I work with young people a lot, and I try and stay young. So, sometimes people just forget. But yeah, I'm married, and my wife and I have a daughter who's 6 years old, and she keeps me very much on my toes. So I think that's an amazing thing, because when I started iGroove Radio, and as I was designing the place and I was building this place, a lot of my ideas came from looking at my daughter's rainbow paintings and drawings, stuff like that. And then combining it with what I really wanted to do in this place. iGroove Radio is really about quality and the quality of music. We take time to listen to songs. For example, a lot of African music today, in particular Nigerian contemporary music, is becoming quite vulgar with lyrics and all that. So we would tend to either edit the song, so we cut out those things out, or we don't play them. You find that there's certain songs that we're just not playing, and maybe they don't even fall in the quality that we're trying to push out there, you know. And that falls in place with the way we are here. This is a quality radio. It's a concept radio. Even our style, the style of dressing. People say, okay, you dress in a particular manner. I do, because I take time in choosing my colors, and most of my shirts are tailor-made, because for me a shirt has to be a signature shirt. It's like Nelson Mandela was wearing a shirt. Every day it's a shirt that makes a statement. I wish a change in the country, more peace, less violence. There are too many guns out there. It's crazy. So you guys stay safe, and God bless you.